Hello everybody, welcome to I have no idea what number commentary this video is. Well, I'm sorry. What number commentary video this is. It's been like, I think 12 days since I posted a video. It could actually be a bit more. Hold on, as I'm talking, I'll get it up. But today, the main thing that I wanted to talk about was just kind of what I wanted to do in the future of this channel, and also just kind of talk about this run. It's my second ever sub 30, which is pretty cool. Okay, I posted my last video 2 weeks ago. I got that up on my second monitor. Anyway, but I guess I just wanted to talk about what I want to do in the future, and I think the thing about my channel is I just don't have a platform. Like, it's like if I don't post a video for like, if this is just the last video I post, I think my friends will like, be like, oh, why did you stop posting? But I don't really have an audience that would like be annoyed or upset about that. And the thing is, I make videos purely because it's cathartic for me. And but I do just feel like I have this obligation to post. Wait, hang on. That's really embarrassing. I was singing while I was recording this. This is really distracting. I don't know how much you can hear this. Or even if you can. But that's also something I've been noticing a lot in when I watch back footage of me playing. I like just mutter so much. It's a really bad habit. Like, you can just hear me going, and I think that's just something I need to try to learn not to do. But, yep, that completely distracted me. I'm gonna have to, like, turn off all the volume on my PC if I start doing that again. But anyway, as I was talking about, like, I feel just kind of obligated to post. And it's a ridiculous thing to feel, because this is, okay, you know what, I turned all the volume off on my PC, I need to shut up. But I feel obligated to post even though nobody's making me post. I don't really have to post, but I guess it's kind of like I can say that these videos I'm only making them because it's cathartic, but I think deep down, like, I would like to get like more of a platform or like an audience. And I mean, even if no one's watching, I'm still gonna make these videos because I really enjoy making them. But I just don't know how frequent that's gonna be, because okay, the problem is, I feel like in life there are like, why did I do that? I'm a numpty. Anyway, in life there are times when you just have absolutely nothing to do. Like, in your free time you have no hobbies, you have just nothing. And then in other times you have too much to do, to the point where you can't really focus on one thing. And for me, the only hobby I have is Minecraft, because I have no life. But I also, in Minecraft, I just have so many different things that I want to work on. And those are... I've been getting kind of into PvP recently. Hold on. I've been getting into PvP, only 1.21 PvP, 1.8. I feel like, is it the better version for PvP? All the PvP snobs will say yes. I think it's debatable. But I feel like they're just all, it's really sweaty. It feels really sweaty. I've never really done it. But the vibe just feels like toxic sweat. And that doesn't sound like much fun. But I've been doing 1.21 PvP, and that's been a lot of fun. I also, the survival series, I want to record the survival series. There's a new server that me and my friends made. I want to be able to play on that. There's also my survival world, like my own personal survival world that isn't for YouTube. That I've just finished building the hill and lighting it up. And now I can actually get started on building my castle. And then there's always MCSR. I always want to be doing MCSR. That's also fun. And it's just like there are so many things, and because of that, the YouTube channel and the survival series is kind of falling to the back of my mind. And I won't spoil anything about the new episode that's coming out, but right now I'm looking for a mangrove forest. That's all I'll say. And it's, I don't know, it's just kind of like, it's tough to describe the feeling that I'm feeling right now. It's just kind of like, I want to make videos, but I also, I want to be doing all of these different things and all of these different, like, parts of Minecraft and these subcategories of Minecraft. I want to be doing all of them, but simultaneously, do I really want to be doing any of them? And I think the answer is yes. I want to keep up with the YouTube channel, because, again, it's, although the reason why I post videos, I feel like there might be, the factor of wanting to build a platform might be bigger than I give myself credit for. And I think that's something that I should also really think about, like, why am I doing this? But then again, it's also, I really enjoy making videos. Like, once I'm actually on the survival series world, or there's also another thing I'm doing for a YouTube video that's gonna be, I think it'll come out eventually. That's like a really big project. And I mean, like, whenever I log on to those worlds, I have fun. Like, I enjoy it, but then it's also when school is over and I go to my PC and I turn my PC on and I sit down and I open the Prism launcher, for some reason, I always default to, like, speedrunning or PvP.
Are you kidding?
Even though that's
Oh yeah, no, it's cool.
probably the subcategories that I'm least interested in doing. I just always default to that, and that's really frustrating. And but then again, it's also in that time, if I feel like, you know what, right now I'm in the mood for MCSR, I'm in a speedrunning mood, then I should do that, because Minecraft for me, it's a hobby. There are people who do it as a job. I think I wish I could do it as a job, but it's just a hobby. And I think it's really important to realize, because hobbies you do for fun. I'm in Minecraft purely for the fun of it, and I guess it's just that I need to get better at realizing and recognizing what's gonna make me feel the most happy and what's gonna be the most fun. 'Cause, like, me playing Minecraft, it's not really doing anything for anyone. It's not really hindering anyone. It's purely there for me. And I mean, maybe that's just something I need to think about more. And maybe it also isn't. Maybe, I feel like part of me also says it's really not that deep. It's just do whatever you want, and if there's like 2 months between episodes of the series coming out, then that's just the way it's gonna be, and that's fine. And I think that's probably the part of my mind that I should listen to. And I think the thing about YouTube is I'm not gonna be able to build a platform. I'm not gonna be able to build a following by posting one commentary video every oh yeah, that was a bit weird what just happened. Anyway, I'm not gonna be able to build a channel by posting one commentary video every month. That's not how that works. And that's fine. And it's also, I don't really need to build a following. I'm just doing this for fun. And I guess what I'm sort of getting at is that hold on, I'm losing my train of thought. I feel like when I go on a topic for too long, my mind just sort of like, I can't think of the words to say, and I'm just sort of repeating the same thing over and over again. So, we're going to talk about the speed run. Usually I would change the topic. Ooh, a silverfish just spawned. But we're gonna talk about the speed run. So this run, it's a sub 30, my second sub 30 ever. It's also another thing about it. It's 13 minutes. I still haven't entered the fort. What I usually try to do is enter the fort sub 10, because entering the fort I feel like is a pretty good halfway point, and I'm trying to get sub 20. But what I also do is, usually I just want to play out runs, I just want to have fun. So even if it's not technically PBable, I'll still play it out. Like, this is also a bit tragic. I'm pie charting, but I'm on the wrong render distance, so I'm not gonna get the spawner on any of these directions, and that's a bit bogus. But this run's still sub 30s, and I guess, yeah, you can see here now I'm sort of getting a bit confused as to what's happening. This is also, I'd like to talk about the speedrun now, because I'm struggling to think of a topic. But this is probably the most boring part of the speedrun. Okay, I know which direction. Why do I say direction? I feel like it's direction. Yeah, direction is correct. Hearing it, direction feels correct. but saying it direction feels correct. And I think I just need to say direction, because when I say direction, my ears hurt. That's also another thing that always makes me so annoyed, is when, why are we jumping off a cliff? Are we stupid? Hello? Anyway, one thing that really annoys me is when people like say words in a weird way, and that's not to say like accents, but accents are like fine. That would be pretty insane for me to go on here and say like, if you have an accent, I hate you. But what's an example? I can't think of anyone. One of my best friends, they say one word really weirdly, and it just makes me so angry. I don't remember what it is, but I feel like that's what direction sounds like. 'Cause I mean, it's the right word. It is the right. Technically speaking, it is correct, but it's also just so not correct. I feel like it's also kind of like the Queen's English. Or, I guess now it would be the King's English. Is it the King's English now because the Queen is dead? I have no idea. This is also the part of the commentary video when I kind of forget what to talk about, and I'm just sort of incessantly yapping. And I think that's not a good thing. I think there should be substance to what you're talking about, but I also don't like to pause the commentary videos and like try to stop for to think of topics or to think of what to say, because I think, I mean, being able to be put on the spot is, because being put on the spot sucks. It just doesn't feel good. It's like panicky. It's just not great. But I think it's also a valuable skill to have, because there are times when like you're gonna be put on the spot and you're gonna have to say something, and you won't have time to think of a topic or like what you want to say. And I feel like that's kind of what these commentary videos are, because I mean, my point about being put on the spot is pretty much over. Now I just have to find something to talk about, but I feel like in a really weird way, everything just segues into something, and I feel like I'm never worried that I'm just not gonna have something to say next. I guess worried is the wrong word to use, because I'm not like at my desk in tears panicking because, oh no, I'm gonna forget what to say in a video. And like, if I really ever just completely have nothing to say, I will stop and I will like kind of think for a bit. But I feel like that's something that I often do, is I just press the little voiceover button thingy in Premiere Rush, and then whatever I say, whatever happens, happens. Like, obviously, if one of my family members walks in, like, I'll pause it, but it's pretty much just, oh, I got caved. I don't remember that. It's just whatever happens, happens. Also, in that time when I was yapping about not having to yapping, what? That's an example of never stopping the recording. in that time when I was yapping about having nothing to yap about, I thought of a topic. So I got a new mouse the other day. It's very nice. It's the I forget what model it is. I think it's the Glorious i2, if I remember correctly, but it's super nice. It's pretty lightweight. It's like I think 75 grams, if I remember correctly. It has 4 side buttons, and it's ergo, which, like, for an ergo mouse with 5, not 5, for an ergo mouse with 4 side buttons, 75, okay, 75 grams is really good, especially considering that my other mouse is an absolute brick. But it is also nice because now I can use my old mouse as a dumbbell. That's really good. I've been getting really buff recently, so that's nice. But the other thing that's kind of happening in my life is I'm moving rooms. I'm not moving house, I'm moving rooms. So what I like to do is every like month or so, I like to just move around furniture in my room, and I think that's also a good idea if you're ever looking for just a change in your life, if you just want like a different feel or something like that, just move around your furniture. It's so nice. Oh, look at this bit, like, look how well I play this. I remember this being really tense as it was happening. Okay, alright, wasn't that impressive. But I feel like it's just, you get to be in this new environment. It feels like a new environment, and that's what I usually do. But, so in my house, for the longest time, there's been my bedroom, and then my brother's bedroom, and then the guest bedroom. But what I'm doing now is I'm switching my bedroom with the guest bedroom, so I don't just get the new feel from furniture being in a different place. It's a completely different room, and also a completely different bed, because I have a single bed in my room, and the guest bedroom has a queen size bed, and that's gonna be very nice. I'm quite excited for that. I shouldn't have crafted eyes there, that was a misplay. Anyway, so that's all well and good. What else is there to talk about? Oh yeah, so I've got a plan. Oh yeah, this bit is tragic. The stronghold nav was so unbelievably easy, and I just mess it up. So from where I blinded, there's 4 directions I could have gone. I went to all 3, except for the one with the stronghold. It was so sad. I mean, the one with the stronghold, the one with the portal room. So I saw water dripping from the ceiling, so I knew it was ocean exposed. And then I thought, you know what, I'll break the roof, I'll swim around, I'll see if I can see starter or if I can see portal room, which would be great. And here's now when I realize where portal room is, I think. No. But right now, I'm not nervous at all. Cause, like, this isn't at all PB pace. I think, technically, if I entered the end right now, all of my explosives crafted, it could technically PB. It could definitely sub 25. But, I'm just thinking, you know what, this could be a pretty cool run. Honestly, I think if I didn't finish it, I wouldn't have made a commentary video about it. Because that's, also, especially what I said in earlier, when I was just getting new to making commentary videos, I just thought, like, when I was on a bad run, and it was, like, low, or, like, when I was on a run, and I blinded, to sort of, like, make myself feel less stressed, I would say, okay, even if it's, even if I don't get it, if I sell, if it's a bad run, then I still have a commentary video. And honestly, I think I barely make commentary videos as it is. I really don't get many runs either. But honestly, I think if I like died in the end or something happened here, this wouldn't be a video. I just wouldn't be doing this. I probably, when I stopped recording, I would have thought, do I want to keep this video? Am I going to make something out of it? And I just would have thought no. Because I feel like there are a lot of runs that I do, and I feel like I always say, like, I'm going to take a break from speedrunning. I'm not going to speedrun for a little bit. And then I just keep doing it. It's weird. It's like I just, for some reason, feel like I don't know how to describe it. I just feel in the mood for speedrunning, I guess. And that's really all that matters, is like, are you in the mood for it? And what I'm in the mood for right now is to build my castle on my survival world. I've built this massive hill, and I've lit it up, and now the only thing that's left is to actually get started and build the castle. And that is scary and intimidating. I know Pearl and Green made a tutorial on how to build a mega base a while ago. I think I'm gonna watch that video and cling onto it like a lifeline, because otherwise I think I'm just really nervous to get started. That's also, I think in Minecraft, when it comes to building, when the build is small, it's easy, it's manageable, but when it's big, the hardest part is to start, because it's like, I've already decided I'm gonna mark out where I want everything to go with wool. That's gonna make everything easier. I've even made a little drawing of what I want to do. And so, I mean, it's not as though I'm totally lost on what I want to do. It's just that I don't really know what I want to do. I guess, I mean, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna first build the basic shapes out of wool. Then I'm going to see what resources I need. Then I'm gonna gather resources. So actually, I guess the next step isn't really to start building, it's to gather resources. But that does mean that I need to think more seriously about what I want to do. Anyway, the run's over. I'll keep talking until the credits roll. But yep, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed the video. I just grabbed the wrong mouse. Goodbye, good luck, have fun.